Welcome! Today we're counting down our picks for the best driving simulator games that you should check out, and without further ado, let's dive right in. City Driver. This is one of the actual driving simulator games for those of you who are interested in a game that focuses on just driving around. In this game, you will have realistic streets, some missions, and challenges that'll test your swerving skills. Plus, it's got all the bells and whistles with detailed car interiors and exteriors that'll make you feel like you're actually behind the wheel. And hey, if that's not enough, dive into the Steam Workshop for mods to pimp your ride and share your creations with the community. Tourist Bus Simulator. If you're familiar with the Euro Truck Simulator franchise, you'll feel right at home here. In this game, you must pick up passengers, stick to your designated routes, and enjoy the diverse driving experience as you take the wheel of various bus models from renowned companies. However, this game isn't just about driving, it's also about building and expanding your business. You must manage your finances, create new routes, hire drivers, and ensure your fleet stays in top shape through vehicle maintenance. So, while driving is central to the experience, managing your bus empire is equally crucial. Heavy Duty Challenge, the off-road truck simulator. Now, if you're into a driving sim game that focuses on fun off-roading, this game might interest you. It's got a lot of missions, so you're good there. However, inside the cabin is where it shines. The interiors are detailed, the damage systems will make you wince, and there are upgrade options to pimp your ride. Moreover, it supports every type of control setup: mouse and keyboard, a steering wheel, or a gamepad, all with force feedback for an immersive driving experience. So, whether you're hauling cargo, exploring off-road, or chasing that championship glory, this simulator's got it all. Truck Driver. People tend to compare this game unfavorably to Euro Truck Simulator 2, but it's really a whole different ball game. With Truck Driver, you're not just doing the usual pickup and drop-off routine, you're doing quests for shippers and getting to know them as individuals. And although the trucks in the game aren't officially licensed, they're clearly inspired by popular European brands like Scania, Volvo, and DAF. And lastly, the game also amps up the realism with factors like fatigue, fuel management, and truck maintenance, though these become less of a headache as you level up your skills. Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. This driving sim is essentially like the taxi side missions in GTA games, but taken to the next level. In this game, you earn XP by driving, exploring between fares, and engaging in small talk with customers to unlock new skills and abilities. Moreover, there are special missions that spice things up, such as racing against the clock or providing impeccable chauffeur service to snobby passengers. In short, it's not just about driving, it's about mastering the art of customer service and running a successful taxi business in the lively streets of Barcelona. Bus World. This is a game about passenger transportation in various conditions, starting from standard days as a bus driver and ending with rescuing people who are in disasters. In this game, there are many scenarios, such as the 1986 Chernobyl disaster, tsunamis in the southern regions of China, and volcanic eruptions in Iceland. All of them involve you transporting people back to safety. As you make your way through the challenges, you will earn experience to unlock new scenarios, buses, and upgrades. Then, you can level up to tackle more demanding scenarios and personalize your vehicles with a variety of mods. Fernbus Coach Simulator. In this game, you'll step into the shoes of a coach bus driver, navigating Germany's Autobahn and motorways with remarkable authenticity. Developed in collaboration with Flixbus, this game allows you to drive the modern MAN Lions Coach and Lions Coach C models, which connect over 40 cities across an expansive network of roads. Moreover, your journey takes you through both day and night, across all seasons and weather conditions, which cover approximately 20,000 kilometers of meticulously recreated Flixbus routes. Additionally, realistic passenger interactions also add to the immersion, as passengers board with tickets or purchase them directly from you. The bus. In this city bus simulation game, you will step into the shoes of a bus driver, navigating through the hustle and bustle of Berlin's roads, offering passengers tickets for their journey. And let me tell you, Berlin's charm is meticulously recreated at a 1.1 scale, complete with its iconic landmarks. But what sets this game apart is its emphasis on customization. With tools like the repaint function and mods, you can personalize your experience to your liking, and whether you're exploring different bus variants or uncovering the extensive map, this game lets you tailor your adventure to suit your preferences. Scania Truck Driving Simulator, the game. This game is like a real driving exam, featuring 10 different truck maneuvering challenges that will have you navigating intricate courses and tasks in super realistic environments. And once you nail the basics and earn your license, you can compete in a dozen disciplines inspired by the Young European Truck Driver competition, which pushes your truck navigation skills to the extreme. But that's not all. The game also offers free-form missions where you can roam around a massive, detailed 3D city and deliver goods at your own pace that'll make you feel like you're a real trucker. City car driving. This is a hardcore simulator designed to school you in real-life car handling. The game got you covered with a traffic rule system that'll have you driving like a pro in no time, learning the ins and outs of road laws from around the globe. And hey, it's not just about automatic or manual gearboxes. They've meticulously recreated them both, so you can practice shifting gears like a champ. And get this, a playback feature will let you analyze your mistakes, making this title not just a game, but a legit tool for honing your driving skills in a safe virtual playground. Lawn Mowing Simulator. In case you have a double-digit IQ and can't comprehend what the game is about, it's about driving a lawn mower. On a serious note, Lawn Mowing Simulator isn't your average game. It's a journey into the tranquil beauty of the British countryside, where you'll be running your very own lawn mowing empire. However, the scenery is where this game shines. Whether you're trimming up residential streets, castle grounds, cozy cottage greens, or sprawling equestrian fields, each location brings its own challenges and scenic delights. Overall, this is a somewhat realistic, but mostly fun and relaxing driving simulator. Bus Simulator 21. This latest installment in the series boasts an impressive fleet of 30 officially licensed buses from renowned manufacturers like Alexander Dennis, MAN, Mercedes-Benz, and Volvo. And for the first time ever, you can experience the thrill of driving double-decker and electric buses, which adds a new dimension to the gameplay. Moreover, with different difficulty levels and play modes available, there's something to suit every type of player. And whether you're playing solo or jumping into co-op multiplayer mode, your objective remains the same: transport passengers safely and promptly to their destinations and earn rewards for your timely and safe driving. American Truck Simulator. Technically, this game is similar to Euro Truck Simulator 2. However, while Europe might sometimes feel like a commute, America feels like freedom, like you're on a grand adventure. And it's not just the famous sights, it's the everyday stuff: diners, gas stations, highways, and more. And despite the simulator label, the game's far from boring. Sure, you can drive responsibly, but you can also cause chaos if you want. Blocking traffic, racking up fines, and performing ridiculous maneuvers, it's all part of the fun. It's a simulation of trucking and business, but also a role-playing game in a way. Farming Simulator 22. For those new to the series, this is a farming sandbox where you run your farm your way, and besides harvesting, you can take care of animals and sell produce. However, a cool aspect of this game that's great for us is the inclusion of real-world brands of machinery and vehicles. With over 400 machines and heavy-duty rigs from more than 100 brands, you'll experience what it's like to operate these heavy-duty farming machineries. So, if you're bored of the standard driving simulators where you drive supercars, maybe driving a tractor and other farming machinery could be an alternative. The Crew Motorfest. Motorfest may not be a proper driving simulator game, but it's great for just driving in first person and exploring the world, and if you're okay with that, then this is the game for you. And while its map may lack the scale and variety of its predecessors, it makes up for it with a lot of other things, like cars variety and exceptional graphics. Overall, if you're into a racing game that can also serve as just a casual driving game located in a beautifully created world, then this game might be worth checking out. Spin Tires, Mud Runner. The title might suggest that it's a game where you just spin tires in mud, but it's far from boring. Instead of racing, you're navigating trucks through rough terrain, usually hauling logs. However, the highlight of this game is the physics, which are impressive. You can't just floor it, you need patience and skill to maneuver through the mud without getting stuck. Moreover, each mission teaches you new skills, like using differential lock for traction or using a winch to get out of sticky situations. While not for everyone, its realistic physics and challenging gameplay will appeal to off-road simulator players. Euro Truck Simulator 2. The attention to detail in this game is astounding. Trucks handle realistically, with various brake systems and manual gear shifting, adding depth to the driving experience. In this game, you'll need to navigate narrow streets, adhere to speed limits, and manage fuel economy, all while hauling heavy loads across vast distances. Moreover, the game's realism also extends beyond just driving mechanics. Flashing your lights at oncoming traffic prompts them to flash back, and you'll even need to pull over for mandatory rest breaks every few hours. And with mods, you can also drive cars and buses with realistic physics. Motortown, Behind the Wheel. Motortown feels like a perfect blend of American Truck Simulator's detailed mechanics, Forza Horizon's customization, and GTA's open-world freedom. In just an hour, you can go from racing a souped-up Lamborghini to picking up hitchhikers, towing a crashed Supra, delivering fuel, driving a truck, or even playing as a cop chasing speedsters. Want to focus on taxi driving and delivering passengers across the map? Go for it. Driving cars in this game just feels different. So, if you're into cartoony games that focuses on driving, you might want to check this out. Expeditions, a Mud Runner game. Unlike Mud Runner and Snow Runner, which are about dragging heavy loads over muddy trails, Expeditions is about exploring untouched wilderness. You're navigating rocky deserts, dense forests, and muddy rivers in places like Colorado, Arizona, and the Carpathian Mountains. Moreover, the missions in Expeditions are different too. Instead of transporting concrete slabs or lumber, you're tasked with research and exploration. You will transport seismic equipment, find an old aircraft wreck, or hunt for dinosaur fossils. And with dozens of missions, it offers hours of gameplay, although this length is sometimes padded by trial and error, which requires you to upgrade your vehicles. Snow Runner. This game is about navigating through swamps, mud, and snowy trails. It's tough, but if you're patient, bring the right gear, manage your fuel, and pick the smartest routes, you'll crush it. The game also throws you into places like muddy Michigan, frozen Alaska, and Russia's Taymyr region. Moreover, you've got all sorts of cargo to haul and missions to complete, from rebuilding bridges to delivering supplies and rescuing stranded trucks. SnowRunner also supports 4-player co-op from start to finish. Some missions are clearly meant for teamwork, so having your friends along will make things way more fun. Assetto Corsa with mods. This game is a go-to for various types of racing gamers, whether they're into standard racing on circuits, drifting, or just enjoying the driving simulator aspect, all thanks to its extensive customizability and modding options. With this game, simply install mods to get maps of highways, or towns, or countryside roads, and don't forget to install a realistic traffic simulation mod for an immersive experience. This allows you to drive in realistic settings and fully appreciate the game's realism, especially when using a steering wheel and a 3-monitor setup. BeamNG Drive. This game takes realism to a whole new level, modeling every single component of a vehicle in real time. When you crash, it feels like you're right there in the driver's seat, thanks to the incredibly detailed damage system. Moreover, with a ton of finely tuned and fully customizable options, you can tweak everything from the wheels to the engine to create your dream driving experience. Whether you're into zipping around in compact cars or tearing up the road in massive trucks, this game has got you covered. In short, with the physics engine and modding capabilities, the possibilities are truly endless. Gran Turismo 7. This game sets the bar high with its unparalleled realism in sound, physics, car design, and tracks, making it a standout driving simulator in the franchise. I mean, it's in the tagline. And unlike other racing games that constantly bombard players with new content, Gran Turismo 7 takes a more measured approach by providing a curated experience. However, newcomers to the series may find the progression system and gameplay mechanics initially daunting. Yet, this has been a hallmark of Gran Turismo games, and many players have come to appreciate the challenge and depth it brings, ultimately becoming dedicated fans themselves. Forza Horizon 5. This title is a game changer that sets the bar high for open-world racing and driving games. With over 500 vehicles to choose from, there's something for everyone. Plus, with all the customization options and visual upgrades, you'll never run out of ways to make your dream ride stand out. But it's not just about looks, this game plays like a dream too. The handling is top-notch. The sound design is on point, and the event-building tools open up a whole world of creative possibilities, allowing you to drive various cars in a beautifully crafted world. Grand Theft Auto 5 with mods. Now before you get offended, hear me out. It turns out, we can turn this open-world game into a driving simulator by installing a few mods. Okay, I'll admit, it won't become an actual driving sim, but it's a lot of fun to play, especially if you also install the ultra-realistic graphics mods and the realistic vehicle mods. That way, you can pretend you're driving supercars and expensive SUVs in Los Angeles while you're actually just sitting in front of a screen in your room. But seriously, you need to try it out. So do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos from us and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.